I know what the fans expect, and I know how much everyone puts everything on the weekend and wanting to get the win for the city.
Switch it if you can, Kenny. Go. Yes, exactly.
Now you really start to find out about each other when the pressure's on.
As
long as we can feel that progression and we are getting better, and I think everybody can see that both subjectively and objectively, then I think that inevitably the results will come.
You good?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, Paddy, over to you, mate.
It's nice to see you again. Thanks for your time. The first time I spoke to you since Callum Doyle in the building now. Just firstly, give us your thoughts on why here.
Of course, his passing qualities very, very high level, and what he's used to is exactly what we need.
Okay, nice to meet you. You alright?
A player that we targeted, it feels like a couple of months ago, actually. Had some good talks with him, some good conversations, and we also made a clear plan for him and a player that we really, really like. It was for us to be patient. Of course, we wanted him to be here as quick as possible, but it was this Monday, and it's fair enough. That's how it is.
Hey, mate. Well done, boys. Thank you very much. Well done, mate. Well done. Well done. Cheers, Dave. Thank you. Well done, Lee. Cheers, mate.
That's obviously 3 senior players in the door. I've got to ask you, is it Manqua Force and a player of interest?
Yeah, I think it's fair to say.
That matchday tingle down the spine is back. There is no feeling like it. Weekends feel like weekends again, except this time, bigger, better.
We'd worked so hard over a number of weeks to prepare and build up to that first game, and of course, 20 minutes before the team meeting, everything gets thrown up in the air.
There's no Jonathan Rowe in today's Norwich City lineup. Despite travelling with the team, we understand he's withdrawn himself from the squad this morning due to that news of a bid last night from Marseille. Josh Sargent, another player who has been linked with a move, does start, and there's a debut for Callum Doyle, who's joined on a season-long loan from Manchester City.
It is what it is, and you have to react to these situations, and one thing that I've always learned is that things change quickly in this game, and even when you think everything's calm and in a good way, things can change at any moment, so you have to be prepared, and I think we dealt with it in the best way that we felt we could.
I can understand, especially these young guys where it's maybe first time in their career they try, that there's some media attention around them, there's some stories and some information around them. I can completely understand, but of course I also let the players know that I cannot understand that on a game day you decide not to be in the team.
As the game gets underway, the season gets underway, Norwich City going from left to right as we speak. Nunez hoists one forward for Norwich City. They're going more direct this time. Some careless defending might let Sargent in, but the goalkeeper just manages to get a paw on it. Long ball forward there from Oxford, testing Grant Hanley. Hanley's gone down, no foul's been given. Here comes Harris with a glorious chance for Oxford. And there's the opening goal of the season for Norwich City to concede. Norwich have got players back now. Comes to the right corner of the penalty area, and Goodrum. He's got Long on the overlap. Drills the cross in. Chance! 2-0! Brannigan it is, who fires that ball into the corner of the net. Norwich City completely undone there.
Of course, it was a difficult day for us, and it did feel like that almost set the tone. But it is what it is. We've moved forward past that point, and it's a shame that ultimately Johnny's left the club, because he was a player that we loved and we really wanted to build with him, and I envisaged this team going on a journey and Johnny being a really big part of that. But like I said, we had to adapt quickly and try and find the best solution. I think we've managed to do that.
Just spoke to you out the door, Gabi Zara, that got confirmed. Now a Galatasaray player, just your final reflections on him.
The same as what we spoke about. I think it's a fantastic personality, Gabi. It's more than well deserved. It's also an important signal for us to send as a club if we have the ambition to bring in players with the potential and quality like Gabi in the future as well. Then players need to see that when you perform well here, you also have the option to go to an even higher level. So I think it's a good case for us. It's a great story, and it's really a player where I think I can speak on his behalf, saying that he felt loved here, and he felt that this was actually his club. So I hope that we will see him back sometime.
George, ¿qué pasa, hombre? ¿Qué pasa, Benito? ¿Cómo estás? Bien, hermano. ¿Está bien? ¿Habláis turco ya? ¿Habláis turco ya? Estamos acá en el equipo. ¿Comenzamos? Faltáis vos ayer. Okay. Faltáis ayer, oye. Afecto sí.
So this is the message for Canary family and all Norwich fans, people that supported me in the last 2 years. We had a great time together. It was a pleasure to be here. It was amazing, and I'm gonna miss you. I would like to say thank you for everything, for all the history that we built together. And well, it's more like a farewell, but we'll see you soon. Hopefully we'll see each other again, and maybe in the future, we'll never know. I may maybe wearing the yellow and green shirt again. See you.
Chicho!
I'm going to send you a box of waffles out of town.
I'm still gonna come. When my daughter is born, I'm gonna come here to have a breakfast. Once a year, I'm gonna come here and have an omelette and a breakfast,
When you come back, because baby's there, then you can come in, can't you? When you come back from baby, then you just call in, can't you?
Yeah.
That's the deal. The guy with the most lucky shows on the planet.
For me, I think somebody that really loves, probably a purist in terms of the type of football that I like. Gabi was a player that pretty much epitomised that. There was always a high probability that somebody was going to come with the kind of money that it would take for us to engage in a sale around Gabi. So will help us in terms of recruiting the next Gabi Sarah, because people will see that work and want to go on that journey as well. So yeah, huge credit to everyone involved from the scouting recruitment department all the way to everyone in our environment here, because they played a part to develop Gabi, to push him to a new level, and like I said, he leaves with our very best wishes.
So here we go. Big test again really for Norwich City. They don't want to avoid a cup upset in what is Johannes Hoftorp's first home game in charge. But let's not forget, he steps in with Norwich City unbeaten at home since last November. And another season of football at Carrow Road is underway. Warner does well to get it out there to Kamara. Back to McLean. That's a nice move from Norwich, really good. And they've released Stacey on the right hand side. This is an opportunity. We can cross it into Hernandez! He scored! Oh no! Hernandez, for the first time in nearly 5 years, has scored at Carrow Road! Nunes plays it forward, forcing the controls from the edge of the penalty area. Can he work a shooting position here? He's twisting and he's turning, he's crowded out of it. He's given it to Hernandez, who shifts it and shoots. Oh, it's another one for Norwich City! And it's another one for Odell Hernandez! Performance of stoppage time are up. Stevenage trying to test Norwich's mettle, but they've run out of time. Norwich are through. They have a first win under the new head coach Johannes Hoftorp.
Yeah, no, it's been good. Obviously, different ideas to what we've previously had. But it's been good, refreshing, and I think everyone's buying into it. And I think you can see signs that there's definitely change, and hopefully we can keep progressing week on week and make it a successful year for everyone.
So very, very simple. They get in the corner of the box, 2 options. They're either going to play it along the box, shot comes in straight away, slip it down the side, whip it across straight away, or if they haven't got the numbers in the box, a couple of little touches, wait for the cavalry to arrive and cut it. Okay? That'll be the session today. Alright? Enjoy!
Yeah, I think obviously when something's new you need a lot of clarity, you need a lot of time to practice, and obviously there's going to be a lot of questions. So I think in some of the pre-season games there was, you know, the keepers were maybe trying to find solutions that Johannes didn't want, and you know, it's like all trying to find out exactly what the head coach wants and then implement it, myself implement it in drills, implement it in meetings, in review meetings, and then once you get that clarity, it's, you know, just repetition.
You know, after the first game of the season, obviously the travelling fans were disappointed, but I think the support we got the weekend was amazing, and you know, even when we went behind, they stuck with us, and you know, were a big part of the reason why we managed to get back in the game.
Blackburn have got it back, and counter-attack could be on. McLean now gets a foot in, so does Nunez, so does Stacey. They've not dealt with it, and Maktar Gay has emerged with the ball up towards the edge of the penalty area. There's a runner outside him here who will get the shot in, and Blackburn have taken the lead at Carrow Road. 1-0 up, 64 minutes gone. Doyle with a great challenge, wins the ball high up the pitch, plays it through to Sargent, who's in the penalty area. Josh Sargent from the angle, lashes it home! Marcelino Nunez available through the middle. Here he is. Sargent wants it back. Sargent gets it back to the right of goal. Plays it across, and it's in. It's 2-1, and it's Forrest Sykes for Norwich City, who was there to apply the finishing touch. I think they might get a chance here on the right-hand side. Britain's cross, dangerous, and it's been headed in. That is a great goal. Ahashi it was who got in there. The substitute diving header 6 yards out on the end of Britain's cross. Plays the last kick of the game into the feet of Kenny McLean, and there are Norwich players who've given this everything, looking to the skies now. They're so frustrated they haven't won this game because, well, they came within 3 minutes of doing so.
Patience is definitely necessary, and I think, you know, if the fans stick with us and keep backing us the way they have done, then hopefully, you know, the players on the pitch will take more confidence from that, and you know, be able to implement the manager's tactics even better then.
When I was younger, I played like a right winger.
Right wing, okay.
Yeah, and last year I played like number 9, and this year again I played like number 10.
There's obviously some big news last night, Ante Sienats became your player. What sort of player do you think you've got there?
A good technical player, a player that can cover more positions up front. He can play to the right, he can play as a 9, he can play the 10 position. He's a good technical player. He's actually also what we spoke a little bit about, that's instead of having strikers that are quite similar to, then instead looking for options where they can cover more positions and they can do a little bit different from some of the other guys.
We're all super excited to have you here, and hopefully everything goes good today, and then we want you to play.
I'm sure you won't give me the name, so I'm going to bring it on. Oscar Schwartau, obviously somebody who the club are interested in. What are your thoughts on him?
He's a good player. He's a player with a very good timing in his game. He's good at reading offensive situations, joining the box at the right time. Has a good vision for scoring goals and being involved offensively. Has been used to a competitive environment for several years now, even though he's young. So a player, of course, that's interesting for us.
Somebody in here says the tempo. Somebody in here, the quality's in here. We go and show that. Go and show how good we are. There'll be mistakes. How do we react to it? Help each other out. Come on.
Let the crowd going. But they need to see some energy. They need to see us pushing. They need to see us reacting when we lose the ball. Every time out there. It's us dictating this game from first to the last. Okay, boys, 3 points. Come on.
Carrow Road is loud and proud, it's just about full. And here we go for another championship scrap between Norwich City and Sheffield United. Just a couple of days after signing, what has Ante Sienats got for us? Here's Sykes in a great position, coming forward for Norwich City, up towards the edge of the penalty area, releasing Cernats to the right of goal. Nice first touch, nice second touch. Sykes and Sargent can't quite get on the end of it. Duffy back to Marcelino Nunez, who's got a bit of space over the halfway line here. Threads it through the middle. Lovely touch from Forson. Into the path of Sargent. That's a lovely, lovely goal for Norwich City. Sheffield United steal it back, and here they come with Brooks on the right-hand side. Brooks into the Norwich penalty area, flashes it across goal. There's an important touch on it from Doyle. Full oh, blaster! Oh, that's a fine goal. And it's the equaliser. Gibbs gets the touch on towards Onel Hernandez, who's in the penalty area at the Barkey end and gets tackled at the vital moment. Norwich to emerge with the ball, and McLean plays it through here towards Sargent. Left corner of the penalty area, plays it across. It won't quite reach for her side. And it's another home draw for Norwich City, but I think that was seen as their biggest test of the season so far coming into it.
Keep on pushing. I'm so disappointed with the goal we given away. Because that's the only way they create chances today. And we need to be more. We need to know, everyone, that that's a critical moment of a game. Interception, 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 back and forth. That's where the game opens up. When you can be caught out of balance, people moving up, people tracking back. We have to avoid this. Okay? But we keep moving. Second half, I cannot complain. Brilliant attitude, everything, working hard, discipline and everything. Would have been fantastic with a second goal. That's how it is. We keep on pushing. Performance, very good. Okay. Next week, be aware. Session, of course, tomorrow. We go to Palace on Tuesday night, and then make sure that we go to Coventry next Saturday. That we can build upon this performance, and we can make sure when we go away, we play the same way.
Crystal Palace versus Norwich City in round 2 of the Carabao Cup. Palace unbeaten in the last 7 meetings between these sides and the last 17 here at home.
His whistle. Norwich City exit the Carabao Cup after a comprehensive defeat at the hands of Premier League Crystal Palace.
I know what the fans expect, and I know how much everyone puts everything on the weekend and wanting to get the win for the city and everyone. Now, obviously it means a lot to me, but not just me, all the lads. We want to win games and become a really successful team.
It's not about you, it's difficulties. But you are talented. All of you guys, Liam, when you receive in that position, lateral touches. When the man comes, he comes, because they are being taught, man mark, be tight, be tight. All you need to do is a lateral touch. Lateral layoff or lateral touch. Look, oops. Now, put that in. This is good, in my opinion, okay? It's not successful technically because it's difficult. But we don't need to be successful 10 times. We need to be successful 3 times out of 10, okay, to score a goal.
Yeah, this is something that happens natural. So just spending session after session, week after week, is something that is being created step by step. So I think that it's important to not force anything and just do our job as a professionals, and then step by step we will be creating this synergy that we want to have, and hopefully this is going to make the difference and bring us to achieve our targets.
Yes, good afternoon everybody from the CBS Arena, which is bathed in sunshine at the moment. The transfer window is now closed, so all of the talk about the disruption that might have had and the question marks about who's here for the long haul and who isn't, they can all stop for the next few months. What Johannes Hoftorp has got now, he has to go with until January. And they've done well to throw it to this left-hand side and Haji Wright. Norwich have to scamper back here. It's Haji Wright up to the edge of the penalty area, into the box for Coventry, angled shotgun, saves with his feet. Halfway inside the Coventry half, central position, good pass. Stacey on the right-hand side, crossing position, in it comes, headed away, and as far as ball has sights, deflected in. Norwich City have the lead. It's the first goal they've scored away from home under Johannes Hoftorp in the Championship. Rodonio wins it back for Coventry. Norwich couldn't keep the ball, and it's Mason Clark in the penalty area. A step over, he shoots, and Gunn makes the save with the legs, and behind it goes for the corner. referee's got the whistle up to his lips and he's going to blow the full-time whistle. Norwich City are championship winners under Johannes Hoftorp for the first time. And you can just see the celebrations in the away end now to our right-hand side as to what that means.
I think across the whole piece, really happy with what we did. I think we managed to execute pretty much everything that we wanted to do and really start the process of shaping the squad in the way that we wanted to do. You know, we spoke before about key strategic intentions, reducing the age profile and really trying to bring some high potential sort of assets into the group and really start that process now of building in this new direction. So I think across the whole piece, really pleased with it, and yeah, I think we've got some exciting players in the building.